We have made it to Indianapolis. You can see by the dirty window, but that's where the Pacers play. And that's actually their schedule. And they're not here, so they're playing in Denver this week. Well, today is Thursday, first of all. And it is time to go do a little shakeout run. I think what I'm gonna do is kind of run around the city just a little bit. Run to the convention center just to kind of see the vibe of what it's going like. Just running 3 miles, and yeah, I only brought my race shoes, and I will be wearing the Adidas Pro Force. Yep, that's all she wrote for now. So I don't know what else to say. That's all I got. So yeah,
have a good one.
Have a good one. Oh, I makes fun of me for saying that. It looks fairly flat, judging by like the distance, trees, the horizon, pretty flat. So on the way over here, there's nothing but just fields and yeah, flat. We'll run around. We'll see what's in Indianapolis. I guess I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for a pizza place because I like ate pizza the night before. Just running like 3 miles with a crazy like 8:40 pace. All right, it doesn't look that busy. Like, I think it's a big city, but there's a lot of construction so far. Run into the convention center now, and then I want to go to Lucas Oil, which is like right beside it. Yeah. So I don't know what that is, but it's pretty neat. Lucas Oil Stadium. Sunset, pretty cool. I'm liking it so far. Very windy. So this is the convention center, I think. I think I can get my bib there, but we'll go tomorrow. But the city's kind of quiet. I just thought it'd be busier. It's kind of like a Chicago vibe, but if Chicago was a third of the size, maybe even a fifth, and there's no river or a lake. So this kind of reminds me of a place in Munich, like the Circle and a bunch of shops. But I can't remember the place, but it's in like downtown Munich. It's pretty neat. It's cool. It's a vibe. Well, so the goal for the marathon is 2:53 is the A goal, 2:55 is the B goal, and then the C goal is to beat Harry Styles, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, so I think you ran like a 2:59, so those are the 3 goals. Hopefully we'll get one of them. I think on the best day I could run 2:51, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. We went from our town in South Carolina all the way to Nashville, and that was like 5 hours, but since we stopped a lot, it was more like 7. And we went to the Sabrina Carpenter concert, so yeah, and then we drove from Nashville to Indianapolis, which is about 4 hours and 50 minutes, but we stopped a lot, so it's just good to be running around. It's my legs I thought would be a little bit more stiff, but they weren't, which is great. So tomorrow, no running at all, and we're going to just go to packet pickup and pick up the bib. I'm in wave A, which is the first wave I think to go off, maybe minus the pros. The kind of race plan is to start out at 6:40 and then hang on to 6:40 pace until about mile 10, and then see if I can go down to 6:30 or like 6:33s. Start running some 6:33s until about mile 20, and then mile 20 just give it what I got. So I mapped out the course map, and it looked like there was more left turns in the first half of the race, and then there's more right turns in the second half of the race. So if I don't know which side of the road to be on, left on the first half, right on the second half. So there's a couple of hairpins, but I mean, and even if it was like a little slant, I counted that as a turn. But yeah, it seems very flat. It seems like this could be very fast, and everything I'm hoping for. So I'm just ready to send it, ready to feel good. Well, we just left the expo. We saw some pros. I talked to Alvin Ma. I follow him. He's cool. And yeah, didn't buy anything. They had a very small tracksmith area that was kind of cool, but maybe if it ever goes on sale, I'll buy it. It just looked like it was just printed on. That's the only thing I didn't like about it.
It was printed on.
Yeah, I wish it was legit. Then I probably would have bought it, but I did find out the new name for this place, Naptown. I like it. Naptown. Now we're gonna go get some fresh fucking toast. We were in Burlington because it's gonna be like 40 something degrees tomorrow. They were selling gloves at the expo, but they wanted $30 for a pair of gloves, and I didn't feel like that was worth it at all. So we went to Burlington and I found some gloves for like $2, 3-pack for $5, so essentially like $2 pair of gloves that I'm just gonna throw away. But while we were there, whenever we go to like TJ Maxx or like Ross or whatever, like we'll go Marshalls, yeah, we'll go look around at the race shoes, and then lo and behold, there was some Vaporfly 3s for Peyton. So Peyton picked them up because she was looking at the Saucony Pro 4s at the expo, but they were still like $145 or something. 130. I saw the speeds were 130. Are you sure that they were not more? The Pro 4s are a $200 shoe. Like 220. Anyways, she got the Vaporfly 3s in that colorway for $90. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. It is currently 2:30. We just came back from lunch. Probably gonna eat a mush of oats in a minute. Then we will go to dinner. I imagine we're eating pizza again, but we'll see. And then we sleep, and then we wake up and we run. Oh man, crazy time. All right, little post-game interview. Didn't hit my A goal. A goal was 253. But I did hit my B goal, so I came in at 253.54. And yeah, that was the hardest race that I've ever done. I felt good until about mile 16. I experienced like my first like twinge of a cramp, and I kind of knew that I was kind of running a little quicker than what I probably should have been, but I just stayed with it. Mile 20 is when it really started. Every major muscle group, glute, hamstring, quads, adductors, literally every single one of them. So I kind of coasted in the last 6 miles or so. I'm still happy. I don't have any black toenails. I do have a very sore heel, which may turn into a blister. I'm not sure yet, but I'll take it. I am very happy with my performance today. My wife had full faith in me to run under 255. So technically a BQ, but it's going to be buffered. I already know it. It is what it is, unless they start adding more people, but I think it's kind of impossible for them to do that since it's not a big town. I wish I would have definitely stayed closer to the start line because the walk back was awful. There is a very scary situation that went down when we were leaving. A runner collapsed and they started doing CPR, so hopefully he or she makes it. It was like right at the finish line, no joke, maybe 200 meters to go. So that's very scary. We'll recover, we will rebuild, and the next race on the docket right now is the Kiowa Marathon. And I may do half marathon. Yeah, Kiowa half. Probably running that one for fun. you know, not running it at all hard. We'll see. It just depends on how I feel. I'll probably do a more in-depth of like mile by mile how I felt, what I thought about the course, recommendations. That'll be coming out later. A good little breakdown video of like if I recommend it, what like pros, cons, what would I say. So I got some ideas. I'll have to write them down so I don't forget them, but that's all for right now. And then we got a long drive back home tomorrow. So, but tonight I want a steak.